So this is the Prince Philip Challenge Trophy, and on the Berkshire Station we've got St George's College, and with the raised hand, the Cox William Priestley of Latymer Upper School. He's happy now, and away they go. Latymer Upper School to the right of your picture, and they've both done okay there, I think. Andra?
Yeah, Latymer with a really accelerated finish off that start there. Shorter strokes as they try and get that boat up and moving, and it's clearly worked for them as they seem to have taken several seats. Steering a little bit into the middle of the course here, but nothing to worry about as the Cox and William Priestley gets his line. Only one person in this Latymer school has been to Henley Royal before, and that is Bao Zaraborges.
That's partly because this is a new event last year, wasn't it? Prince Philip was new for 2022, junior women's eights boats. They have to be under 18 as of last September the 1st, so it being a new event last year, they wouldn't have had too much experience in junior women's eights, but it's a good start from Latymer Upper School. They've got a length up on St George's College, and now we join the action live. See Temple Island disappearing in the background, fading into the background, and Latymer Upper School with a lively start to the race. It might well be enough.
So exciting to see the introduction, though, of these junior women 8 crews. We've seen that the amount of women in rowing has just absolutely skyrocketed. In 1960s, there was only about 1,000 female rowers in Britain, and now they comprise well over 40% of the rowing population. So if you build it, they will come, and we know how important women's sports are to creating strong leaders off the water. So it's such a privilege to be able to commentate this race.
Yeah, it's an example for other sports, isn't it? I was having a chat yesterday with people from other sporting worlds, suggesting that perhaps rowing was leading the way with gender parity.
And although these angles can be a little bit deceptive, it is still Latymer School looking in control.
Yeah, it's a tight race. There's definitely not much here, and it could go either way. St George's College, it's entirely down to them as to whether they've got a burst in them, whether they've got some energy stored up for a late rush. But at the moment, Latymer Upper School, they've got quite a slow stroke rate there as well. They look like they've got quite a bit in the tank left themselves, don't they? So if St George's College do throw something at them in the next 100 metres, they look like they'll be fully capable of responding.
We were talking about flying dives earlier and understanding how many gears you have, right? Have I gone out too hard, too slow? And so right now what I'm reading in these athletes is that they are working hard, yes, doing the work, their hard hats are on, but that they have additional gears to go to should they need to respond. Particularly
on this water where you've got the deceptively long course and you've got the current to battle with, and sometimes a bit of wind. Not today. Let's go to the Latymer Upper School boat. Here they are, being kept honest by St George's College. You've got the Cox there, William Priestley, Elise Smith in the stroke seat.
I really like how they're accelerating the handles into your body. You know, people new to the sport listening in, and I imagine we're hearing quite a lot of family and friends yelling at the race through their laptops, might think that we have strong upper bodies as rowers, but we only generate about 30% of our powers using our arms.
Martha Doyle in the bow seat there for St George's College. You can see in the stroke seat Jessica Halliday. Cameron Allen is the Cox with the work to do here in the St George's College boat. Coming in front of the enclosures, a single sculler in the background there, heading up for a diamond heat in a minute. We'll have that for you. Looking forward to that. We've got some really good racing coming up in the next few minutes. So, Latymer Upper School heading in front of stewards. Just a little bit of a bobble. Fairly decent conditions though. Just looking at the wind and the potential current, Andrew, at this stage of the day, and you talked about the lack of sun and being overcast and relatively cool for this time of year. That's good news for you athletes.
Exactly, because you're making enough temperature of your own as you're coming down the course, so not having to worry about bringing extra water in is good, but the at St. George College, definitely throwing everything they have at it, but to me looking a little bit frantic and short in their stroke as they struggle as much as possible to stay in contention.
Unmoved. They had got quite close together at one point. Go, but they're sorted out now and on the sides of the river they ought to be.
Just a few blades not quite going in. This is where the fatigue comes in. This is where the small muscles in your arms start to cramp as St. George throws everything they possibly can at the line.
It's a great last burst, isn't it, from St. George's College. They are not too far away in front of Stewards. And yeah, they were getting a bit ragged there. Latymer Upper School, I think they've recovered, but there was a nasty moment where it looked like St. George's College would have enough space left in the race to get back on level terms, but in the end it's more than a length clear. That race just hotted up, didn't it, for a couple of hundred meters from home?
That was a brave finish from St. George. I hope those girls are super proud of that finish. They left it all on the water, and as they come by the commentator's box, you can see almost struggling to breathe as they come by, but great job. That's the type of quality rowing that we're here to watch.